Good morning, class. Uh, Today's topic is linear system of equations. I hope you all studied about the linear system of equations. The linear system of equations. If we have the system like a1x plus b1y equals to d1, or it is a2x plus b2y equals to d2. You used to solve these types of equations by writing the equations in such a manner: a1, b1, a2, b2. This is the coefficient matrix with xy. This is the matrix of unknowns, and with the right hand side d1 and d2. You used to solve these types of equations using, I suppose, Cramer's rule, or you can say that matrix method or matrix inversion method to find the values of x, y, and z. But today we are going to solve these types of equations by using Gauss elimination method and Gauss-Jordan method. So how to apply Gauss elimination method? First of all, I will talk about Gauss elimination method only. In the Gauss elimination method, let us suppose we have the equations like a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equals to d1. Similarly, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equals to d2. And similarly, let us suppose third equation is a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equals to d3. We used to write these types of equations in the augmented form. This form is called augmented matrix. And in the augmented matrix, we used to write the coefficients, that is a1, b1, c1, similarly a2, b2, c2, similarly a3, b3, and c3. After that, we have 3 dots in each row. After 3 dots, we will be having the right hand side, that is d1, d2, and d3. Fine. After that, we have to make this matrix in the upper triangular form. We will apply the operations. There will be only row operations, no column operation will be there. After applying the row operations, we will make these entries as 0. Okay? We want to find upper triangular matrix. From this upper triangular matrix, we will find again equations, and from the last row, we will find the value of z. After that, substituting the value of z in this equation, you will get the value of y. After that, substitute the value of y and z in equation number 1, you will get the value of x. And this process of getting the values of x, y, and z is called back substitution method. I'm again repeating. In Gauss elimination method, let us suppose we have such types of linear equations. Linear equations, first of all, we will write these linear equations in the augmented form. In augmented form, we will be having only coefficients and the right hand side. After that, we will apply only row methods, because on the right hand side, we have only one column. So no column operation will be applicable over here. We will apply only row operations. After applying the row operations in such a way that we will reduce this matrix in the form of upper triangular matrix. After finding the upper triangular matrix, again write the matrix in the form of equations. From these equations, we write the matrix. After reducing this matrix to upper triangular form, we will again write this matrix in the form of equations. In the form of equations, we will give the equation numbers as equation number 1, equation number 2, and equation number 3. From the equation number 3, that is from the last equation, we will find the value of z. After that, substitute the value of z in last second equation, we will find the value of y. At last, the values of y and z will be substituted in the equation number 1, and we will get the value of x. Now solution. To find the solution, you know that we have three types of solutions. Number one, unique solution. Number two, no solution. And number three, there will be infinitely many solutions. Now, according to the unique solution means, let us suppose we have a matrix of the order 3 by 3, right? If in this 3 by 3 order, if all the 3 rows exist, 3 rows exist matlab if there is only one non-zero element is there, there will be an equation. ठीक है, मतलब कोई भी रो पूरी की पूरी जीरो नहीं बननी चाहिए. अगर एक भी एलिमेंट एग्जिस्ट कर जाता है तो वो नॉन जीरो इक्वेशन बन जाती है. So if we have the number of equations is equals to our order of the matrix, then there will be unique solution. ठीक है जी. After that, if any one of the 3 rows, let us suppose this last row becomes 0, but this right hand side in the last row, this term exists. I'm again repeating, if this row becomes 0, but this term exists, in that case, we will be having no solution. Okay? After that, if this row becomes 0, as well as this term again becomes 0, in that case, we will be having infinitely many solutions. So we will be having 3 types of solutions. Number 1, unique solution. Number 2, no solution. And number 3, infinitely many solutions. How we can find these solutions? You just reduce this matrix into upper triangular form. After reducing to the upper triangular form, if all the 3 rows exist, after reducing to upper triangular form, all the three rows exist, matlab, if there is at least one element in the last row, it means that the row exists. If at least all the 3 rows exist, in that case, we will be having unique solution. If the number of rows is equal to number of unknowns, we are having 3 unknowns here. Okay? If 3 rows and 3 unknowns are there, we will be having unique solution. But if last row becomes 0, but this right hand side does not become 0, in that case, we will be having no solution. Last, if all the 3 elements, all the 3 last row becomes 0, as well as right hand side becomes 0. In that case, we can have, let us suppose we are having 4 rows, but number of unknowns are 3, that is x, y, and z. We can have 4 rows and the number of unknowns 3. In that case, if last row becomes 0, after that no other row becomes 0. In that case, 3 rows are there, 3 unknowns are there. Again, we will be having unique solution. ठीक है? अगर हमारे पास बेटा rows number of unknowns से कम हो जाती हैं, पूरी की पूरी रो ही डिलीट हो गई है यहाँ से, लेकिन we are having 3 unknowns, but we are having with only 2 non-zero rows. In that case, we will be having infinitely many solutions. Fine. So we are having different methods to solve these linear system of equations. There will be 2 ways of solving these types of equations. One will be direct method, and second will be iterative method. We will be having 2 methods to solve these types of linear equations. One is direct method and other is iterative method. Direct method is that method in which we get the solution directly. We find the value of x, y, z directly. In iterative method means if we get the values of x, y, z after applying the formula again and again, right? In that case, that method is known as iterative method. So we will solve the system of linear equations firstly with the direct methods, and in direct method, we are again having 2 methods. Number 1 is Gauss elimination method and number 2 is Gauss-Jordan method. Okay? Just I explained you Gauss elimination method. Again, in Gauss elimination method, we are to form a matrix in the upper triangular form, and after that with back substitution we will try to find the values of z after that y, and at the last x. Fine. So we are going to start with our first example. Our first example is solve the following. Solve the following system of equations. Solve the following system of equations by Gauss elimination method. By Gauss elimination method, we are given with the matrix 2, 1, minus 1. Second row is 1, minus 1, 2. And third row is minus 1, 2, minus 1. After that, we are having a matrix of unknowns, that is x, y, and z. And in the right hand side, we are having 4, minus 2, and 2. This is 4, minus 2, and 2. See, in this case, we are having the system of, we are not having the system of equations, we are directly given with the matrix. ठीक है, हमें यहाँ पे सिस्टम ऑफ इक्वेशंस नहीं दिया है, डायरेक्टली मैट्रिक्स गिवन है. तो अगर इस तरह से इक्वेशंस दी हो तो यहाँ से आप ये मैट्रिक्स फाइंड आउट कर सकते हो. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, our step number 1 will be find the augmented matrix. So how augmented matrix will be find? You have to write these values as it is: 2, 1, minus 1, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 1, 2, minus 1. After that, there will be 3 dots, and we are having the right hand side 4, minus 2, and 2. This is our augmented matrix AB. ठीक है बेटा, पहले देख लो, बाद में नोट कर लेना, इसको समझ लो पहले करना क्या हमने. After that, see, we are to make this matrix in the upper triangular form. Means we want these values as 0. If you try to solve the question step by step, there will be no confusion in the question. But if you try to solve it in any manner, मतलब पहले इसको 0 बना लो, बाद में इसको 0 बना लो, तो उस केस में there can be chances of mistake. First of all, see beta, we try to make this element 1. ठीक है जी. Step number 1, try to make the element of first row, first column as 1. अब हमें इस element को 1 बनाना है. अब इस element को 1 बनाने के लिए, first of all, you can find if there exists any element 1 in column number 1. आप लोग सबसे पहले देखो कि क्या कहीं column number 1 में 1 exist कर रहा है. If there exists 1 in column 1, you can replace that 2 rows. ठीक है? We are having 1 in row number 2. We can replace these rows. So our first operation will be R12. R12 means we are replacing row number 1 with row number 2. So what we will write? It will be 1, minus 1, 2, and minus 2. Row number 2 will be shifted to row number 1. And similarly, row number 1 will be shifted to row number 2. This is 2, 1, minus 1, and 4. And row third will remain as it is: minus 1, 2, minus 1, and 2. Step number 1, make first element of row 1 as 1. If you find any element 1 in column number 1 only, beta, अगर column number 1 में 1 exist करता है, only then you can replace this one. अदरवाइज अगर यहाँ कहीं भी 1 एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता, किसी और रो में एग्जिस्ट कर जाता, तो आप उसको इंटरचेंज नहीं करोगे. यू कांट इंटरचेंज एनी अदर कॉलम विद फर्स्ट रो. ठीक है? जो भी हमें इंटरचेंज करना है इस केस में, यू विल बी चेंजिंग. जी बेटा, नाउ वी आर टू मेक these 2 elements 0 using row number 1. बेटा, प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस. First of all, make element 1 in the first column. If you cannot make it, then लेट इट बी as it is, ठीक है, उसको फिर 1 बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है, इसको as it is ही रहने दो. After that, step number 2, take this element as it is, make these two elements 0 using row number 1. Remember this step, make the elements of row 2 and row 3 with respect to row number 1. Make these elements 0 with respect to row number 1 only. इसके अलावा आपने कोई ऑपरेशन यहाँ पे नहीं लगाना है. अब इसको हमने 0 बनाना है. Here we have element 0. In row number 1 we have element 1. So इसको 0 बनाने के लिए if you multiply this element with 2 and subtract these two elements, it will become 0. Means we are applying the operation R2 minus 2 times R1. R2 means row number 2 के element minus 2 times R1. R1 means row number 1 के element को we are multiplying with 2. In this case, first row will remain as it is, 1 minus 1 2 and minus 2. After that R2 minus 2 R1. देखो बेटा, अगर किसी को ये कैलकुलेशन टफ लगती है तो आप लोग यहाँ पे साइड पे एक लाइन लगा के कैलकुलेशंस करते जाओ. वी आर हैविंग द एलिमेंट 2. R2 का एलिमेंट क्या है? 2. माइनस क्या करना है? 2 टाइम्स R1 और R1 का एलिमेंट क्या है? 1. It will be 2 minus 2. It will be 0. Means write 0 here. Now this operation will be applicable in the whole row. सिर्फ ये नहीं कि इस एलिमेंट को 0 बना दिया, बाकी एलिमेंट आज इसी रहने दो, ऐसा नहीं करना है. जो भी ऑपरेशन लगेगा वो पूरी की पूरी ऑपरेशन मैट्रिक्स के ऊपर लगेगा, पूरी रो के ऊपर लगेगा. अगेन we are having the element of R2. Now the element of R2 is 1 minus what we are applying 2 times R1. The element of R1 is minus 1. It will be 1 minus minus plus 2 into 1 is 2. It will be 1 plus 2, that is 3. Right? After that again R2 minus 2 R1. The element of R2 is minus 1 minus this 2 as it is R1, and the element of R1 is 2. It will be minus 1 minus 2 into 2 is 4. That is, it will be minus 5. After that, again the element of R2 is 4. It will be as it is, minus what we are going to do, minus 2 times R1, and the element of R1 is minus 2. It will be 4 plus 2 into 2 is 4. It will be 4 plus 4 and 4 plus 4 will be 8. ठीक है, तो इस तरह से we are going to apply this operation in the row R2. One more thing बेटा, आप लोगों ने जो ध्यान रखना है, if you write like this R2 minus 2 R1, it means that we are applying the operations in row number 2 only. But if you interchange this representation, this presentation, if you change, that is, if you write minus 2 R1 plus R2, it means that you will be applying the operations in row number 1. यहाँ पे जो पहली पोजीशन पे आपने टर्म लिखनी है, ऑपरेशंस उसी रो में लगेंगे, सेकंड वाली में नहीं. इस चीज को आप लोगों ने ध्यान में रखना है. प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. If you are writing R2 minus 2 R1, it means that all the operations will be applicable on row number 2 only with respect to row number 1. But if you write this term, it means that you are going to apply all the operations in row number 1 using row number 2. तो इस चीज का ध्यान रखना है. जो ऑपरेशन लगाना है, जिस रो में ऑपरेशन लगाना है, राइट दैट रो इन द फर्स्ट पोजीशन, और जिस रो के साथ लगाना है, राइट दैट रो इन द सेकंड पोजीशन. ठीक है. आफ्टर दैट but we have to make this term 0 also with respect to row number 1 again. It means we are having the element minus 1 and we are to make this minus 1 0 using this. It means if we add these two rows, minus 1 plus 1, this will become 0. मतलब we are going to apply operation now R3 plus R1. ठीक है जी. R3 plus R1. Again, R3 plus R1 means we are having the element minus 1 in the row R3 plus what we are going to do R1. It will be plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will be 0. Again R3 plus R1. The element of R3 is 2 plus R1. The element of R1 is -1. It will be 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 will be 1. Again, R3. The element of R3 is -1 plus R1. The element of R1 is 2. -1 plus 2 will be 1. After that, again, we are having 3 doors. Again, same operation will be applicable over here. The element of R3 is 2 plus R1 and the element of R1 is -2. It means 2 minus 2 is 0. So we have made these two elements 0 using row number 1. Again, step number 1, if we are having 3 rows, in that case, we are to keep this element as it is, and below this element, we are to make all these elements 0 using row number 1. Okay? After that, step number 2. Now, this is our new matrix. Okay? After that, अब देखो बेटा, we are to make this in the upper triangular form. अब upper triangular form में बनाना है, मतलब हमें इस एलिमेंट को 0 बनाना. We are to make this element 0. अब now we will make this element 0 using row number 2. ठीक है? Second step, we are to make this element 0 using row number 2. अब इस एलिमेंट को 0 बनाना using row number 2 के साथ. It means our first row will remain as it is. 1, -1, 2, -2. Similarly, 0, 3, -5, and 8. These two rows will remain as it is. Now we are to operate this R3 with R2. We are to make this element 0. How this element can be made 0? If we multiply this with 3 and if we subtract the R2, then 3 minus 3 will be 0. It means that we are going to apply the operation R3, 3 times R3 minus R2. Okay? 3 times R3 minus R2. Now this element is 0. We are to multiply this element with 3 because we are having 3 R3. 3 times R3 minus R2. So 3 into 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is again 0. This term will remain 0. 3 R3 means 3 into 1 minus. The element of R2 is again 3. It will be 3 minus 3 and 3 minus 3 will be 0. After that, again we are having 3 R3 means 3 into 1 minus R2. R2 is -5. Okay? Solve this. It will be 3 plus 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So we are having 8 here. After that, this is 0. The element of R3 is 0. Matlab 3 times 0 because we are going to apply 3 R3 minus R2 and the element of R2 is 8. So we are having 8 over here. ठीक है? ठीक है जी? So we have reduced our given matrix in the upper triangular form. ये upper triangular form बन गई है हमारी. This is our upper triangular form. In the upper triangular form, it means that the elements below the diagonal elements are 0. Upper triangular form means the elements below the diagonal elements must be 0. This is the main diagonal. ठीक है? ये main diagonal होता है हमारे पास. ये हमारे पास अगर इस तरह से ले तो this is the secondary diagonal. तो हमें main diagonal के नीचे वाले elements को 0 बनाना होता है. After that, we are to write this matrix in the form of equations again. We are having 3 unknowns, that is x, y, and z. Again, write this matrix in the form of equation. This is the coefficient of x, this is the coefficient of y, and this is the coefficient of z equals to -2. This is the right hand side. Now the coefficient of x is 0. The coefficient of y is 3. It will be 3y minus 5z equals to 8. Similarly, the coefficient of x is 0, coefficient of y is 0, and at the end, coefficient of z is 8. And right hand side is again equals to 8. Now, let these equations be equation number 1, equation number 2, and equation number 3. Now, this is our new matrix. After that, we are going to find the values of z, y, and x. And this process is known as back substitution. How we can find it? From equation number 3, you can find the value of z, and the value of z will be 1. So whatever the value of z is, substitute this value of z in equation number 2. So equation number 2 will be 3y minus 5 into z. The value of z is 1 equals to 8. Implies that 3y equals to minus 5. In the right hand side, it will be 8 plus 5. It will be 13. And the value of y will be यहाँ से बेटा हमारे पास ये -8 था, तो 8z is equals to -8. It means that the value of z is -1. After that, substitute the value of z -1 in equation number 2. We will be having 3y minus 5 into -1 equals to 8. That is 3y is equals to, it will be plus 5. After taking it to the right hand side, it will be -5. And 8 minus 5, it will be 3, implies that y is equals to 1. After that, substitute the value of z and y in equation number 1. So in equation number 1, it will be x minus y, and the value of y is 1 plus 2z, and the value of z is -1 is equals to -2. X minus 1 minus 2 is equals to -2. X is equals to -2 plus 3 implies that x is equals to 1. So we get the values of x is equals to 1, y is equals to 1, and z is equals to -1. We can check our solution also. How we can check it? See, beta, this is our matrix form. If you again find the equation form, this matrix can be written as 2x plus y minus z is equals to 4. Similarly, x minus y plus 2z is equals to -2. And last will be minus x plus 2y minus z is equals to 2. Whatever the value of x, y, z, you can substitute the values of x, y, z in any of these equations. किसी भी एक इक्वेशन में वैल्यूज पुट करो. सपोज हमने इसी में पुट कर देनी है. कंसिडर इक्वेशन नंबर 1. आई एम कंसिडरिंग 2x plus y minus z is equals to 4. 2x, the value of x is 1, plus y, the value of y is 1, minus z, the value of z is -1 is equals to 4. Implies that 2 into 1 is 1, 2 plus 1, minus will be plus 1 is equals to 4, implies that 4 is equals to 4. It means left hand side is equals to right hand side. It means our solution is correct. Okay? Next question is solve. साथ में ब्रैकेट में लिख लो if possible. Solve if possible by Gauss elimination method. By Gauss elimination method. 2, 0, 1, 1 minus 1, 1, and 4 minus 2, 3. Next we have x, y, and z. And after that we are having, this is 3, 1, 3. 3, 1, and 3. Hanji beta, again. Better write this word augmented matrix. Okay? Augmented matrix is, this is A3 dots B. Augmented matrix means we are solving A and B in single matrix only, side by side. Now this is 2, 0, 1, 3, 1, minus 1, 1, 1, 4, minus 2, 3, and 3. Again, first of all, we are having 1 in the second position. So you can interchange R1 and 2. It will be 1, minus 1, 1, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3, 4, minus 2, 3, and 3. Okay? After that, step number 1, you are to make these two elements 0 using row number 1. So इसे 0 बनाना means R2 minus 2R1. Similarly, R3 minus 4 times R1. So first of all, first row will remain as it is, 1 minus 1, 1 and 1. After that, R2 minus 2 R1. The element of R2 is 2. Minus 2 times R1. The element of R1 is 1. 2 minus 2 will be 0. Again, R2 minus 2 times R1. This will be plus 2. Again, R2 minus 2 times R1. 1 minus 2. This is minus 1. After that, R2 minus 2 times R1. 3 minus 2 will be 1. This is the second row. After that, we are to make this element 0 using first row. Again, we are applying the operation R3 minus 4 R1. R3 matlab 4 minus 4 times R1. 4 minus 4 will be 0. R3 means minus 2 minus 4 times R1. R1 means minus 1 minus 2 plus 4. It means this is 2. Again R3. R3 means 3 minus 4 times R1. R1 means 1. 3 minus 4 will be 1. After that 3 dots, we are having R3 minus 4 times R1. It will be 3 minus 4, that is minus 1. Okay? So we have made these two elements 0 using row number 1. After that, देखो बेटा, these are the diagonal elements. ये दोनों तो 0 हो गए. After that, we are to make this element 0. To make this element 0, we will be using row number 2. So next operation is R3 minus R2 because we are having 2 in both the rows. R3 minus R2 simply, first row will remain as it is, 1 minus 1, 1, 1. Second row will remain as it is, 0, 2, minus 1, 1. Now R3 minus R2, 0 minus 0, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. The element of R3 is 1. Minus the element of R2 is minus 1. It means 1 plus 1. It will be 2. After that, we are having minus 1. We are having, wait a minute, beta. Here we will be having minus 1 as we are applying the operation R3 minus 4 R1. So 3 minus 4 times R1, it will be minus 1. So now we are applying R3 minus R2. So R3 minus R2 means this is 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 2 is again 0. Now we are having minus 1 minus of minus 1. R3 minus R2. It will be minus 1 plus 1. This will be again equals to 0. After that, R3, the element of R3 is minus 1. Minus R2, the element of R2 is 1. Minus 1 will be minus 2. हाँ जी बेटा. Now, ये पूरी की पूरी रो हमारे पास 0 बन गई है. ठीक है, लेकिन ये टर्म 0 नहीं बनी. तो अगर इस तरह की कंडीशन आ जाए जहां पे रो 0 हो जाए, लेकिन हमारे पास वी आर हैविंग नंबर ऑफ अननोन्स इज इक्वल्स टू 3. देखो, इसको जब आप इक्वेशंस की फॉर्म में लिखोगे, whenever you write this matrix in the form of equations, we will be having x minus y plus z is equals to 1. Similarly, 2y minus z is equals to 2. After that, we have nothing in this row. It will be 0. 0x plus 0y plus 0z equals to minus 2. तो मतलब ये चीज ही यहाँ से गलत है, इक्वालिटी नहीं हो सकती है यहाँ से. इसका मतलब this system of equations have no solution. ठीक है, इस system of equation में कोई भी solution हमारे पास नहीं.